Flirting is cheating. Welcome back, guys. We have a different setup for today's video. See, we have the scale that goes from strongly disagree to strongly agree. This is Nick's drink, this is my drink. And we have a series of questions. We'll pick a question at random, read it, and then on the count of 3, we will each move our drinks to our answer to that statement and or question.
Before we get too far into the video, don't forget like, subscribe, comment, send it to your dog, do whatever you want to do. But get the word out, because we enjoy doing these, and we hope you like them. On with the video. Your partner should be your only best friend.
Whoa, starting off strong, I see.
That is a strong one to start off with.
Okay.
All right.
Ready?
Yeah.
1, 2, 3.
Yeah, I wouldn't say I strongly disagree. Like, if you want to make that argument, you maybe be able to, but like...
Yeah, I guess I'm gonna change mine. I don't feel super strongly about it.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
But also I would say I have a best friend. I probably have 2 best friends besides you.
I know some couples are really they agree, or they very much are your couple shouldn't, or your partner shouldn't be your best friend, at all.
Shouldn't be your best friend?
Oh,
that's weird.
They should just be your husband or your wife.
That's weird.
Which I find very weird, because it's if your partner isn't someone who's a friend to begin with and a best friend, then what are they? They're just your person helping clean the house? That's kind of weird.
I feel like people who say that probably just want a parent to take care of them.
Yeah. It's okay to be in contact with your ex when in a relationship. 1, 2, 3.
I do agree, but there is a line.
Yes, I think there are boundaries. I think it also depends the situation. If, let's say we just got together and you were still talking to your ex that you broke up with a week ago.
Very different.
That's super
Very
different. But people who have gotten over their whatever hurt that they had in the relationship and can just be friends, I think that's fine.
Marriage is hard.
1, 2, 3. I'm gonna stay neutral.
I do think it can be.
Yes.
But I think for the most part, our marriage is very easy.
I would disagree, because I think with the right person and the right communication, I don't think marriage is hard. I don't think the way that people talk about marriage, most people anyway, that they talk about marriage where they're oh, it's so hard, or get ready, 1 year your partner is gonna do this and it's gonna mess up your marriage. I don't know, there's just so many tropes about marriage that I don't agree with. Money can buy happiness.
Okay.
1, 2, 3. I think I'm staying neutral for this one again. But the main reason I'm staying neutral is I do think money can buy happiness for a short period of time. I don't think it's ever permanent happiness. I think
I disagree. Have you ever been not able to afford bread? I think money helps consistent happiness. We should have each other's phone password and socials.
1, 2, 3.
I value privacy and trust. You should be able to trust your partner. If they give you a reason to not trust them, maybe. It's a very different situation, but I think for us, there's no reason for me to have access to your social media or to just be able to go through your phone. But I know your phone password.
Hadassa has better fashion. 1, 2, 3. Why right there?
It's barely over the line, because you have come out with something sometimes where I'm absolutely not.
Okay, I will say, I think your fashion now is better than it was when I met you.
Yes.
I think it's evolved, and it's I don't know, I like it a lot more now. But I also think we're both if I want to dress up and look really good, I will. But most of the time, I'm just chilling, I'm pretty casual,
yeah.
For the most part.
But I've seen you walk out with ideas about outfits that you haven't fleshed out, and I'm no,
But do I walk out with them?
Sometimes you have, yeah.
What? Which one? Say it right now.
What was it? I'm still not a big fan of the sweater vest.
Oh, I love that sweater vest.
Yeah, you love it. I'm not a big fan of it.
It's so cozy.
Nick starts fights more often.
1, 2, 3. I'm gonna go No, I actually think it's like right here. I think I'm a little more disagree. I don't think you start fights more often. I think it definitely can depend on the day. Like, if you catch me on like a bad day and I just like am pissed off about something, like I can definitely like nitpick like certain things.
I think I tend to. I think I tend to get an attitude a lot quicker than you do.
Ooh, flirting is cheating. 1, 2, 3. Okay, so we've like briefly talked about this before. I think it depends on your intentions, right?
Okay.
So like, if you're like purposefully out like flirting with a girl, yes, that's cheating.
Sure.
However, I also know that people can have like a flirtatious kind of attitude, which you do.
I do.
And I think it's important as your partner, or as someone who has a partner who's flirtatious, like just in their nature, to like know when it's like, when they're crossing a line and when they're not.
The reason I say disagree is I think flirting is very different from like if I were to go and kiss somebody else. You want a family.
Okay.
I already
Just,
have a family.
1, 2, 3. That's all.
I could honestly go without having kids. It's not a big deal for me. But also I do get emotional at the thought of having a kid. So like I am torn. Like I think it'd be great to have a family, but also like it wouldn't be that big of a deal if you said no.
Yeah. I like for sure like want to have kids. Like we've talked about having a family. Like this is not an announcement. We're not having kids anytime soon.
No, don't comment that.
Yeah,
don't
please
text me.
don't text
call
us.
me on Facebook. Don't do any of that. Don't.
Like eventually I do want to have kids. Like right now I'm perfectly fine not having a child. Like I don't want that responsibility right now. But in the future, yes, I would like to have children.
Dog, I think I made my first doctor phone call today in like 6 months. Like you think I'm gonna take care of a child right now? I was so nervous. I paced around for like 5 minutes, just like hyping myself up. Like you can do it. You're an adult. You're 26. You can do this.
Practicing the call.
Yeah.
That is the end of this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Let us know your answers to some of these questions down below in the comments, and also let us know if there are other questions that you'd like to hear us answer, and maybe we can do this again with a whole new set.
Yeah, it's a fun trend. I like this one.
It's fun. I like it. Yeah. Now we can cheers.